Now live.
Now? Can I go now?
Now live. Now live. Yes, now live.
Now.
Now.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Stone's Whisper. We're doing well this morning. We're off to a grand start.
Aren't we just?
We are. I'm very excited to be back, though. This has been a 4-week hiatus, 3-week hiatus,
3 week, yeah.
and it is exciting to have Shauna back. Welcome back, Shauna, and exciting to be back into our main game. Although, as I was just saying to the group as I was prepping this, I was like, oh my goodness, it's been so very long since we did this, and there were a lot of NPCs introduced last session. So, Shauna, good luck with the recap.
Thank you. We started off, or I guess we were at someone's house. It's
Oh my god, I can't even remember her name. Hang on, give me a second.
Jesus, the old lady.
The old lady. Lady
Veilthorn.
Veilthorn.
That's it. I had to scroll up. Anyway, we were at her house for a dinner party. We had her put on for us so we could meet some nobles. The dinner party started. It mostly went well, and then the lights went dark. There was some stabbing noises, and lo and behold, someone was stabbed. I believe specifically Sergeant Grum was stabbed. Don't ask me for any other details on him. He's dead
in the
now.
dining room with the candelabra.
Ooh. Anyway, so everyone kind of jumped into action, whatever that action may be. Some people kind of began looking around. Some people dove for cover. Some people got ready for a fight. And a lot of eyes wandered to Rill, who is an assassin, I think.
She is, yes.
Nailed it.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah. Those are just rumors. Hal did what Hal does best and walked over to the body and pulled the weapon out. He attempted to heal the man, but it didn't work. And he and Rill confirmed that the blade was covered in wyvern poison. I think at that point, the people who were in the kitchen, or Hal sent a message to Cora via their psychic link that there had been a murder. So Cora announced that to the servant, the kitchen staff, and wandered off to join the fray. There was a lot of discussion about whether or not, who looked guilty. A lot of people accused Rill right away, but she seemed nonchalant about the whole thing. Turnip suggested going to the guards, but there was a lot of people who were not all about that, as there were a lot of kind of shady figures in the group. And then Cora approached Lady Veilthorn and floated the idea of using Zone of Truth in the room, and that also sparked some debate, but eventually was decided upon yes. Although someone tried to counterspell it, Professor Talomir tried to counterspell it. Yes. But it didn't work. He's a bitch. So yes, one by one, people entered the Zone of Truth and were simply asked by Lady Veilthorn, did you kill Sergeant Grum or did you have him killed? And most people said no. When Professor Talomir stepped forward, he cast Dispel Magic, although he said it was an accident, but then he did it again. Still saying it was an accident, although there was a kind of truth or evidence of truth to that statement because he can't control his magic. He is, again, a little bitch. I hate getting dispelled. I think some people tried to resist the spell, but mostly everyone stepped in and said no, and it was fine. I'm scrolling. It was just a lot of like, this person stepped in and said no, and no. This person stepped in and said no, and no. This person stepped in.
Yeah.
Sister Kalian stepped into the Zone of Truth. This is where it changes. And she said possibly, but it was an accident about having him killed. She says she found out some information and may have told him, and it may have cost his life. and her eyes were darting towards Brecca. Torting towards. I again have been awake for less than 25 minutes. So then Brecca entered the zone of truth, and also said she didn't kill or have him killed. But Sister Kalian insisted that she was lying somehow. Brecca says that Kalian and Grum were planning to arrest Brecca after tonight for some murders, so that's why Kalian thinks Brecca did it, but Brecca, passed the zone of truth. Many other things going on. Rimra, whoever that is. Oh, she's the bitch with the monocle. She stepped into the circle for a moment and pointed out our group and called us out, saying we are not who we say we are. And then Eva suggested that Sister Kalian cast the Zone of Truth because they couldn't trust mine. And Kalian agreed, which then Eva, in a stroke of genius or just remembering the items that we all have, a little bit of A, a little bit of B, stepped into the Zone of Truth, and with the ring of mind shielding equipped, told the details of our false story, and it seemed, that they all believed it then. There's so many other things. I have highlighted in my notes that Sister Kalian, she needs to be hunted for sport because she was really rude to Hal. Because I think Hal was trying to shove. Oh yeah, there were some people who resisted going to the truth or whatever. So I think Hal tried to shepherd everyone in. Some people resisted, and she was telling him to respect your betters, know your place, and so she will be hunted for sport. Thank you. And then after all of this, Turnip finally asked Lady Veilthorn to step into the circle, and she did not want to, but did, and asked if she killed the men that we were calling Sergeant Crumb. She told us that it took us long enough to figure it out. And then Rimra looked at her with her monocle and gasped out demon, and lo and behold, the rich lady was a demon. Unsurprising. So yeah, we had a little fight with her. It was pretty bad. I think a lot of people got pretty hurt. Some people went down, but it was fine. We all lived. She did not get killed. She vanished. We kind of beat her up for a little bit, or she beat us up for a little bit, and when it started to turn, she left. And then I think the remaining people here fanned out and began to look for Veilthorn, the actual Veilthorn, dead or alive. Thank you for your time.
Well done. That was a good synopsis of a very confusing session.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
I will remind you that if you need it, there is a list of dinner party guests along with staff and serving staff that other people brought with them, just in case you need refreshers on names and everything.
Ooh.
And we left off kind of with you guys in the, I don't know why, I called the map the sitting room, but it's very clearly a dining room.
Well, you sit to dine, usually.
I suppose.
Oh, sorry, we just got a subscriber. Apologies to interrupt.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Cat from my friend group.
Oh, did you say a cat from your friend group?
No, her name is Cat. She's not actually a cat, as far as I'm aware.
She's not a real cat. Got it.
No. She just plays one on TV.
I was wondering how cats can subscribe. It's too early on a morning for me.
Has technology gone too far?
Well, welcome, Mystic Moggy. I'm sorry that you are coming into such a very confusing session, but if it makes you feel any better, we're all as confused because it's been so long since we played. So we'll see what happens today. Alrighty, I will bring you guys over. I did bring you guys over to the dining room. And just as I'm hoping this map kind of like helps refresh your memory. Sometimes visual cues really help me. So we had some of the people who were in the dining room took off during the fight. Other people hid, and some people assisted in the combat. So Magistar Drosk, Brekka, and Rimra all sort of disappeared during the combat. They took off and went their own separate ways. I believe Captain Marrow had helped somewhat, and our alleged assassin had also sort of stepped in, and her bodyguard, obviously, as well, had done a lot to try and help fight off this creature. So this is the sort of the steps where we left things, and then you guys had all run out of the room. Because we're coming back fresh, I'm going to give you guys a second if you need to discuss where you want to go, or do you guys just want to like kick things off?
I think we were going to go into her quarters. We'll find out where her quarters were. See if if she was actually being held here.
Now, are we splitting up, or are we going in as a whole? Are we going in part of a group?
I think the cover was that like we were doing like a treasure hunt or something, or like a scavenger hunt. So like breaking the group of people that are in the hall into different groups would kind of fit that cover. Ideally, obviously separating into us and then NPCs splitting up as they choose.
The question is, do you trust the NPCs to not screw around if they find her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, there's still some shady figures here.
Maybe
somehow
like one of
our
us
group
with
is
each group
the most
of NPCs.
upstanding in this room.
Yeah, that's shocking. Well, Thayless, she was fine. She was chill.
She's a bard. Don't trust her.
No, she's a journalist. So, yeah, I feel like most of the other people here are kind of shady. This guy's a banker, so he's shady as hell.
I mean, if we maybe like split one of us with each group of NPCs, then we can keep in touch with each other.
We determined that Derek and Rill are together, right? Like
yes.
together? Okay,
yes.
Well then.
Yeah.
They were pretty certain.
I was about to volunteer to go with them, but never mind. I can go with Thayless.
Okay. Like, yeah, we'll just kind of split out the people that are here with one of us each, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, so I think just before we left, we'd suggested breaking off to go look.
I think the problem with that idea is Hal is supposed to be guarding.
Yeah, I think Hal stays with Turnip.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, why don't you three stay together and I'll go wander off? Okay. It's fine.
Okay.
It's definitely fine.
No issues.
No issues. I mean, to be fair, every single one of my spells is geared towards fleeing, so.
I do love it when you split the party.
Don't say that, God. Listen here. I'm going off.
Cora and Thayless are gonna head off together. And Eva, Hal, and Turnip, you guys are gonna head off together. Are you taking any of the NPCs with you, or are you three just going out alone?
Maybe we take the professor with us. Could use some brains in our group.
Wow.
Don't forget his like weird magic though.
I'd almost rather go it alone, just so I can actually fight in case something happens.
I'll leave it to you guys. I think Cora, Thayless, Derek, and Rill should all go together.
Okay.
Sure.
That way you guys have some actual like martial power.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, that sounds fun. I like this group. Wait, which one was Rill? Hold on. Was Rill the assassin?
Yeah.
Yes.
Rill's the assassin. Alleged assassin.
You know what?
That's Actual cool. Assassin.
That's hot. That's
definitely
fine.
Assassin.
Okay, so Derek, Cora, Rill, and Thala, Hal, Eva, Turnip without Professor Talamir.
Yeah, just us three. Just us three together.
Okay. And then the other NPCs will form their own groups. And you guys split off and start heading out throughout the house.
Mm-hmm.
How am I going to do this? I'm going to bring you guys over to the image of the Veilthorn state, but I'm going to stay on the dining room map so I can see which groups are in which groups and make some plans. All right.
Uh-oh.
So I guess we'll start with Cora, Derek, Rill, and Thalis. This is an interesting group. We've got the two journalists together, both frantically scribbling notes. And then we have this woman who is pretending to be something that perhaps she is not, and her bodyguard. And where are you guys heading? What direction? Do you go upstairs looking for like bed chambers? Do you go into the servants' chambers? Do you go downstairs? Where are you looking at, Cora?
I think the other group wanted to take the bed chamber or the bedrooms, right?
Ideally, yeah. I think so.
Okay. Then why don't we go check out like the lower rooms and the servants' quarters to see if they were involved in anything. It's also like if you're gonna hide a body, you might do it in a basement. So
True.
we'll go lower.
Okay, so the main floor will probably house the servants' quarters. The basement would probably be more like storage type stuff. So you want to go downstairs into the basement? Yeah, okay. So you guys head down into the basement. You go through the kitchens because when you were in there before, you saw a set of stairs descending down into like the root cellar and the wine cellar and all that kind of thing. Makes sense there'd be access there to anywhere else in the house. This estate, as you can see, is absolutely beautiful. It's quite lavish. It's quite well kept, and so even the basement, it's not a dingy, nasty basement like we sometimes think. The root cellar, where the colder items would be stored, is absolutely beautifully kept. All the food is, lined up beautifully along the shelves. And there's also even a closed off area that when you open the door to have a peek inside, it has some of that brown mold that creates cold. And they're using that as like a refrigerated area, basically.
Ooh, that's fun.
Yeah, it's not something that, your average house would have, but certainly a lot of the noble class would definitely have items like that just to make their lives more convenient, because the rich need easier lives than the rest of us.
I mean, would someone throw a body in like a freezer? Possibly.
Oh, potentially, yes. So you want to take some time looking around the fridge and freezer, seeing if you can find anything of note?
Yeah, if I don't have to touch the mold to peek in there.
It is probably a very bad idea to touch the mold. In fact, Rill warns you not to get too close to it because it releases quite a lot of cold, and if you get too close to it, it can cause some frostbite. She also warned you not to let any source of flame get too close to it, as it tends to eat fire and grow bigger. As one of my D&D parties once learned to their detriment. It was hilarious. I almost killed the whole party.
This thing is cold. Fire will do.
Exactly.
Okay, then I will be careful not to touch it.
Yeah, okay. So why don't you go ahead and give me an investigation check, please? You can have advantage as your group is assisting you here.
All right, and I will also cast guidance on myself.
Okay.
We're so bad. 16.
Nice. Okay. So you don't find any bodies. You don't find any secret doors or anything like that. But you do find an unusual amount of meat.
Oh no. Oh. Okay.
The phrasing.
Is it shaped like body parts?
I knew you were gonna go there. No, it is not shaped like body parts.
Okay, I'm just thinking.
It seems to be a lot of like cow and deer and sort of like larger animals, and it's been really roughly butchered. It doesn't look like time has been taken to turn it into cuts of meat that you would serve to people. It's more just like really large hunks.
of meat.
Yeah. Even to the point where the cuts have been ruined if you were going to serve them to someone. Like the meat's been taken off the bone in a lot of cases. In some cases, even it's been left on. It's been cut up into what's presumably portion sizes, but like these portions, like we're talking like pot roast size chunks of meat.
Right.
But
Demon food.
the way that it's been cut up, you wouldn't slice it and serve it for a meal. You probably wouldn't even turn it into a pot roast. Like it's not the correct cut of meat for that. It's just meat that's been lopped into chunks.
Okay. Demon food. Got it. So probably been here for a while, but it's got like a store of food. Possibly.
Rill is she's sort of looking at it and she says, this is a lot of food for one demon. Do you think there's more? How much do
Well,
demons eat?
I do I know this? I went to cleric school. Do I know anything about like, demons being famously gluttonous or some shit?
Roll me a religion check, please.
Religion.
If we're using the cleric school background. Wow.
20
You
ignore
really
the
are.
guns. 23.
You did really well in your demonology class.
Yeah, it was fascinating.
Yeah, you some demons certainly can be very gluttonous, some not so much. It really depends on the type of demon. So it is possible that this is just food for one really big demon. Or it could be feeding more.
Okay. I will, through the psychic link that we probably still have up, still works.
Yep. Oh yeah, all day.
Hello, checking in from the basement.
It's
We
me.
might
I'm
be
in the
dealing with
basement.
more than one demon. Just be on guard.
Bodyguard, perhaps?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, true. Oh, the Goliath.
Yeah.
Shame.
We haven't seen him since, arrival.
True. Well, if you see him, staring into any corners and muttering anything in abyssal, do stay clear.
That's oddly specific. Thank you, I guess.
All right, I'll check in later.
All right. And this seems like a perfect segue to go with Hal, Eva, and Turnip. You lot, instead of heading to the servants' quarters, you go to the main hall where there's a set of stairs that leads upwards into the upper region of the house, which is presumably where you will find the family's quarters. The first section of the house seems to be, especially right up at the top of the stairs, there's probably a couple of sitting rooms, music rooms, that type of thing. And then you see one wing leads off to what would be like guest rooms, and the other wing looks more to you like the family's area. So you're heading to the family's. When I say
Yeah,
the
I think we do
family, I
that
just
first.
mean the family of the house,
Yeah.
not necessarily.
Yeah. I think we do that first.
Okay. So you head on over into the private side of the house, and there's a set of double doors that keep it closed, like keep the hallway even closed, and you open those and go on inside, and there is, again, there's a really large sort of sitting area. This is a little bit more, it looks a little bit more used. It's a little less formal. It's still very fancy and very nice, but it's a lot more comfortable looking. There's also an office, like a room that serves as an office. There's also a small library room, and then there's a bunch of bedrooms as well, including the bedroom that would belong to the mistress of the house that's down at the end. So where would you guys head first?
Hal would
Probably the
like
mistresses.
to.
Go on, sorry.
Sorry, Hal would like to ritually cast detect magic. He's just gonna kind of
Cool.
keep that up as we wander around.
Okay.
And
I will say, Hal, there is a significant amount of magic around this house. I'll probably forget to describe it in every room, so I'm going to give you kind of like an overview. There would be something to help magically light fires. There's probably like a little stone or something that you click on the fireplace that lights the fire for you. It's got like so many castings of like a burning hand spell or something like that. There are also lights that have ever burning uh, lights in them just to keep things nice and bright at all times. So there's a surprising amount of magic that just is in this house all the time. It's probably not standard for a home, even a noble home, to have this much everyday magic in it. Magic is still quite expensive to cast. And the fact that like these lanterns are lighting up rooms in her house continuously is either she's got redonkulous amounts of money or she's got casters in the family or something.
Or they've been, devils the whole time. The other thing is, with detect magic up, Hal's mainly looking for like sources of hidden magic, but also just assume that anything that's got a magic button, he's probably just gonna go push.
Gotcha.
Hell yeah.
So every room he walks into, if there's a fireplace, he pushes the button, the fire starts.
Light
And
the
he's like, oh,
fireplace.
does the same thing as the last one did. Okay.
Good to know.
And then the other thing is, I will let the group know that I have one more channel divinity that we can use to try to sense fiends, but that's the only one I got for the day. So we'll have to decide when we want to use it.
Okay, noted.
Okay, so Hal has cast his spell. And did you ritual cast that, Hal, or did you cast that as an action?
Ritually, and he'll probably just kind of keep ritually casting it until something happens that requires him to stop doing that.
Okay, sounds good. So time frame wise, 10 minutes to cast. While he's spending that 10 minutes casting, what are Eva and Turnip doing?
Investigating, searching.
Investigating?
Looking around, checking for.
Sure.
Just,
Is there any
just like
particular room you want to
looking at all
start with?
things.
I'll check her bedroom.
I'll go for the office
Okay.
then.
All right, so Turnip heads straight for the bedroom. Eva heads straight for the office. Turnip, you walk into an absolutely beautiful master bedroom. It's got like this massive four-post bed with a canopy at the center of it. There's little nightstand tables. There's closets, and one of the closets is stood open with various dresses hanging inside. Clearly you can see that there's makeup on the table that's out and open. It looks as though she had sort of left things as she went downstairs to, prepare for her dinner party and then went downstairs and everything has been left out. You would probably be aware that that is, again, a bit unusual. Normally, a servant would come in immediately and start tidying. What that means, you're not sure, but it's just something that you take note of. In addition to the bed, there is like I said, there's a vanity stand that has makeup scattered across it. There's also a small, what looks like a jewelry box on one side of it. And there's also a trunk at the foot of the bed, like a chest kind of idea. Anything in particular strike your fancy or grab your interest?
I'll try to look in the chest, under the bed, and behind the vanity, under the vanity, inside the closet. If there's a walk-in closet, and anything that
Okay.
contain a person.
All right. Can you give me an investigation check, please?
Miss Hawthorne, Lady Hawthorne. No, not good.
So you look around, you look in, the obvious places. The trunk at the foot of the bed does open. It opens quite easily. It's not locked. And inside there's a bunch of like blankets and bedding. That seems to be where those items are stored. And you have a quick rifle through, but it just seems to be blankets and bedding. Looking in the wardrobe, really expensive dresses, but nothing else. Um, Maybe from your time spent kind of having a look at some of those in that tailor shop that you were in the other day, you might kind of beginning to have a bit of an understanding of like the costs of some of these fabrics and things. And it, there's a lot of money here, like a lot of money. Um, Looking at the vanity, the only thing that you find of any kind of real interest is the little jewelry box. It looks like a little mini chest. It's covered in gems and jewels. Again, very expensive. When you lift the lid, there's no lock on it. You lift the lid and it's just empty inside. And
Okay.
there's dust bunnies under the bed. The maid isn't very good.
Hmm. All right. Well, that concludes my investigation for now.
Okay. So we'll head on over to Eva, who has gone into the office.
Yes.
Eva, this room it's bright and it's cheerful. There's a great big window that is sort of shining light in here. The desk is sort of set in the center of the room, and it's one of those like think more like French style furniture than like a big heavy wooden desk. Like it's very light and delicate and feminine.
Hmm.
Um, but still quite practical. There's a bunch of drawers in the desk. There's some books on the side wall, and these ones are kind of geared towards like more information type books. As you kind of skim the titles, some of them are about like, best practices for accounting and that kind of things. They seem to be more like reference manuals than
Hmm.
anything else. And then there's also um, like I guess a side table might be the way to put it. And that has a big heavy drawer with a lock in it, and it's got like just some plants and a candelabra on top that seem to be more for like decor than anything else. There's also a bunch of pictures on the walls here,
Hmm.
all landscapes, and they all kind of match the color theme of the office. You get the vibe they were chosen more for their color than maybe because she liked them, although they're beautiful pieces.
Sure. Okay. Is there any like correspondence out on the desk or anything like that, or is everything like packed away?
It looks like everything's packed away. You don't see, again, the stuff that is out on the desk. There's like a piece of blotter paper, and there's an ink and quill,
Hmm.
and some papers, but they're blank. It's almost for show.
Mm. Okay. So first things first, I'll go over to the thing with the lock on it, and just have a little look at it, like check the quality of the padlock and so on.
Sure, yeah. So, give me I guess, an investigation for that.
Could I do thieves' tools investigation, considering like this is my area
Yes,
of
you absolutely
expertise?
could because you're looking at a lock. Go for it.
Sure. So I'll do advantage investigation.
21, nice. Um, oh, pardon me. Sorry, sleepy Kirsty, sleepy.
Mm.
Taking a look at the desk. This desk is a little bit of a heavier piece that's off to the side. It's
Mm.
kind of been made to work with the decor, but it probably wouldn't be your first choice.
Mm.
But this thing is extremely well built. The lock is very good.
Okay.
Like suspiciously very good. This is you would recognize the lock. It probably didn't come with the desk. It was probably one that was purchased separately and put in. And this lock is a master craftsman who works at a Baldur's Gate, and he's known for his unbreakable locks, unpickable
Okay.
locks, I guess.
Let's see how unpickable it is, shall we? She kind of just has a listen to make sure that there's no one coming down the hallway. and then pulls out her lockpicks from a sleeve of her dress and starts to work on the lock.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a Thieves' Tools check, please.
That will be sleight of hand with advantage. Because proficiency plus tool. Let's go. 23.
Nice.
A minimum of
You
20 on sleight of
managed.
hand presently, so I think I can do this.
You do it. You pick the unpickable lock. It's a challenge, but it's fun. It probably takes you a little bit of time to do. You certainly come out of this with an appreciation for this locksmith's skills, that's for sure. But you are able to pick the lock.
Okay.
Because you rolled so well as well, I am going to say that as you're picking, you notice some small glyphs on the lock, and you
Okay.
suspect that the locking mechanism is not the only way that this is that this is protected.
I see. Okay. Have I managed to bypass that? I imagine that's like tamper protection or something like that.
Exactly, yes. And yes, with your 23, you have managed to avoid
Okay.
triggering any of that.
Okay. She will like once the lock is disengaged, like picks it up and very gently puts it down on the nearest surface. Just make sure she doesn't jolt it or anything, and then will she's gonna have another look over it just to make sure that there's no like secondary trap.
Sure, give me an
Before
investigation,
moving
please.
on. Okay. Again, Thieves' Tools investigation.
Again, Thieves' Tools, yes.
Hell to the yes.
You notice a secondary trap.
I know you too well, Kirsty.
You do. Damn it. You see that there is when you're looking at the drawer, when you pull it out, there's like a lever or a bit of material that sticks out that would trigger when you pull to open the door. And you also see there's a button on the side that you just would have to hold down as you pull it open to ensure that doesn't
Okay.
doesn't trigger.
Okay, then yeah, she'll pull the button, just push the button, and then very gently pull the drawer open.
Okay, you gently pull the drawer open, and I'm going to leave you hanging there because
Okay.
poor Hal's been casting a spell for a while now.
Yeah.
That seems like a good point to make you wonder what's in there. Hal, you finish casting your spell as you get sort of to that main sitting room, and all of those things that we discussed earlier light up. There's this, the fireplaces and the lanterns and that kind of thing. You can see their auras glowing. Where would you go from there?
He just starts from the left and works his way around the room,
Okay.
pushing whatever magical buttons he sees.
It's like my niece with light switches. On, off, on, off, on, off, on, off.
If he sees something that's like locked away or not easily accessible, he'll just point to it and say, "There's something magic in there."
Okay. Well, the other two are in different rooms from you at this point as well, right?
Okay, yeah. So I just basically work my way through the one room, then go into the next one, and I'll follow up like behind them.
We have the voice chat,
So
like if you point, you can like let us know about things, and I can always come around and lockpick them afterwards if needs be.
Yeah.
So working your way around the sitting room, this living room, you don't see anything else magical. Actually, you know what you do? You find another button. There's a section of wall, and there's just one of the parts of the wall is glowing ever so slightly. And when you look at it really closely, you would miss it if it wasn't glowing for magic. There's like a portion of the wall that you can kind of like push in. And as you said, you're all about pushing the buttons, so you push the button. And the door, the wall sort of swings open. And instead of finding yourself in a different room, you actually see that this is one of those places that is big enough to have room between the walls to walk.
I'm
It's
gonna scan
very
the room.
narrow.
Are there any like big portraits where it looks like the eyes can be removed, looked through?
Not in this room.
Oh, okay.
Not in this room. It looks to you almost like this could have been designed as a way for servants to move around without being seen. Or it could certainly be used for more nefarious purposes. The gap between the walls, like I said, is quite small. And you're a very large man, so you're probably finding it a bit of a squeeze. You probably have to kind of like walk sideways if you choose to go inside and maneuver your way through the halls here.
Oh, I
The
mean, it's
halls
real
within the halls.
tempting to do it just to Kool-Aid Man into the room that like Eva's in or something, just because it would be funny. But I don't think he's going to. He'll just through the mental link. He'll be like, there seems to be some sort of escape passages between the walls here. There's a secret door in the living quarters.
Eva notes that for a thing to look at next.
He was like, "Ooh." Um, and that's pretty much all you find in the sitting room that you're in, Hal. Um, do you close up that passage door? Do you leave it standing open?
I'll probably close it just because I don't know who might follow up behind us.
Okay. So you close that, and then Shauna just put a the Kool-Aid Man going through a wall in the Discord. So yeah, you close it up, and when it's closed, like the seams blend in so perfectly, you know it's there and you can barely see it. And so from there, where do you go from there?
I mean, if I've finished the sweep of this room, I'll head into the next closest room. So whether that
Chat, there we
is
go.
Turnip's or Eva's, I'll follow up behind them.
Okay, so Eva would probably be closest. So you head on into the room with Eva, where you see Eva opening a drawer. But I think we're going to switch on over to Cora next because she's been waiting for a little bit. So Cora, you're downstairs. You've just found this meat in the fridge
Yum.
freezer area.
I get hidden walls and cool boxes of jewelry, and I get
And
meat.
you get meat. Yep.
Well, you chose the basement.
What do you
chose the
mean
meat
people
room.
don't store their valuables in the basement? All right. I guess
So you've sort of had a look in the cooler area. There is also a wine cellar area, and then there's more of just like a standard pantry where their like dry goods would be.
I would be remiss if I didn't thoroughly investigate the wine cellar.
Yes, I would be disappointed in you if you didn't.
Listen, she's dead. What's a few bottles of vintage go missing? It's fine.
So the first thing you notice about the wine cellar is that there is an outside entrance here.
Oh.
So there is actually a pretty heavily locked door between the wine cellar and the rest of the house. However, it is currently unlocked. But presumably at night, just in case they can keep that locked and keep the front door locked, just to, another layer of added security. The wine cellar is, it's one of those ones with like the brick arches with like like you think of when you think of like the wine cellars in Provence and that kind of thing. It's a pretty fancy wine cellar. It's nice and cool down here. You get the idea that it is, again, magically climate controlled. You do see little spots of brown mold, but these ones are kind of like up on the ceiling, and it's just kind of enough to keep the place cool without being too cold. It's also
Okay.
obviously dark in here. There's no windows. You're well below ground. But there are lanterns that are lit, and they're burning quite happily. They don't seem to have any fuel source, and you can probably surmise that they are ever burning. And having a look around, the wine here is pretty fancy schmancy. I don't know how much Cora knows about wines of Baldur's Gate, but you also see
Probably
some
more
that
than
are
the average person.
All right. They're nice. You see some really fancy old wines. You see some that are also just from all over the world. You see some that are from Chalt, some that are from other parts of the Sword Coast. There's even some bottles in there that are from like just really remote places. Do you spend any time having a look at them?
She probably gets distracted for a few seconds looking at them, yeah.
Give me an investigation, please. And you can have advantage because you're being assisted by your. Anytime you roll, pretty much, you can have advantage because Rill and Thalis and Derek are also kind of wandering around helping.
Hell yeah. And I will cast guidance as I go.
Okay.
15.
15. Okay. On one of the shelves that is closer to the door, as though it has been most recently put in there, you notice a bottle of wine that is from Thay.
God. Mm-hmm.
Other than that, not a lot of it, really nice. You'd love to come down here and have a wine tasting, but there's nothing that kind of stands out to you as like a clue or anything like that.
Okay. I will hop in the group chat and say, there's been connection, at least somewhat, with Thay. Got a bottle of wine down here. It's new. We should probably drink it, right? I'm kidding. Mostly.
Can you make me an intelligence check, please, Cora?
I sure can.
This one you can't have advantage on because this is just you.
Yeah. It's just my
getting your brain.
and I won't put guidance on there either.
Yeah.
Intelligence. 10. Perfectly average.
Yeah, okay, I think that's probably enough to kind of surmise that, like, this is a bottle of wine that might be given as a gift as opposed to one you might purchase for yourself.
Okay. Well, that's great. I want to look too. I'm going to kind of side eye Thalis and see if saying Thay kind of clocks anything on her face, because I know she's been investigating some stuff, so I want to know if she's put Thay in the mix yet.
Good question. Thalis, give me an insight check.
All right. Ugh, 15.
You see one of her eyebrows twitch. So you suspect that whether this is a new revelation and she's putting things together, or whether this is confirmation, you're not sure. But the Thayan connection definitely seems to have an impact on her.
Okay, good to know. All right. Do I open a bottle while we're down here? No. Maybe. Is anyone else eyeing the wine like they're wondering the same thing?
Oh, Thalis is.
Okay. I'm gonna just like pull a nice one. Not the Thay one, but I'll pull a nice one off the wall and just crack her open.
Thalis immediately produces a foldable wine cup and just holds out a glass.
Iconic. I'll pour her one and I'll look to Rill and Derek.
Rill says, after the day we've had, hell yes.
I'll pass the
Swig
bottle
right from the bottle.
Yep.
Like being a teenager again.
Yep. in mom's basement, just drinking wine out of the bottle.
Derek shakes his head. He doesn't partake, but Rill seems to have no compunctions. Thalis sips out of her glass, and you also, I guess, swig out of the bottle.
Oh yeah. And we'll carry on with the bottle in tow.
Awesome. Okay. You guys head on into the next room, and we're gonna go back to Turnip. Turnip, you've had a look in the ladies' bedchambers. Not found anything other than slovenly maids who are not able to keep dust bunnies out from under her bed.
I mean, I don't give a fuck. Yes. Oh, you ever been to Turnip's house?
We haven't, no.
There isn't really. I think I'll just catch back up with Hal at that point. I mean, there aren't really. Are there any more rooms that we haven't inspected yet?
There's probably a private sitting room for the lady of the house, and then there's also like all of the other rooms that are presumably vacant that would be rooms for the
Guest
rest of
rooms
the
and stuff like
family.
that. Yeah.
Well, there's guest rooms on the other side of the ring. These would be like family rooms, but she lives alone, so
Okay.
she doesn't have any more family, so they're sort of like just closed up.
Yeah. Now the civic. I'll check the sitting room. Maybe if she maybe left a message of a cry for help.
Okay. You look in the sitting room, and this is probably the most comfortable room that you've been in yet. This one actually looks like a room that you could, sit and just chill in. It's the it's not threadbare by any means, but it actually looks used. Um, there is a little side table, and there's a book and a pair of glasses sitting on top of it. There's a comfy blanket that is sort of like tossed to the side on the arm of the chair that you'd wrap around yourself while you sat in here. It's also got like a nice fireplace and the lighting. There's a little coffee table kind of thing, and there's a cup of tea sitting on the coffee table. It's quite cold, and looks like it might have been there for a while. There's a little bit of like mold floating on the top of it. Um, there is also a cage with a parrot sitting in it, that is, kind of sitting in this room. It's quite a large cage, quite a beautiful looking bird, except the bird, like some of its feathers are plucked out, and it sort of like looks up when it sees you, and it kind of like squawks at you.
I admire the velvet fabrics at first, and damn, what do you make of what do you make of all this?
Are you talking to the parrot?
Well, I guess not. Well, you think she just disappeared? Well, she got to be somewhere. I doubt. I doubt they got rid of the body so quickly. Then again, oh, a bird. Hold on.
Awesome. You can't speak with animals. The parrot.
I finished casting the ritual.
Mhm.
Chip chip chip. Oh wait. Actually, I don't know anything about exotic birds, especially. Uh, hey there, hey there, son.
The parrot says, "I am not your son, I am your better."
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah, yes. I got a couple of questions. I got a couple of questions for you, if you don't mind me asking.
You may ask.
Well, have you seen the Lady Valethorn as of late?
I am the lady in Valethorn, you idiot.
Are you now?
Yes, turn me back.
Well, hold on. When was you? Hold on. I'm breaking character. I apologize, miss. When were you transformed into a bird?
Where was I transformed into a bird? Here, right
When?
here.
No. When?
I don't know I've been a bird. It's very hard to keep track of time when you have such a tiny brain.
Okay, do you know who I
I'll
am?
relate.
No.
All right, which all
Let
right,
me
so
out
that
of this cage.
well, hold on. That means she wasn't Bert. Okay, so the one we met. Oh, I see what you're talking about now. Yeah, no, I see it. Yeah. See, this is why I trust. This is why I always trust you.
What
You always
happened to
got a good
your accent?
nothing. Turn back around. Nothing. Here, let me help you, miss, if I may.
She like flies to the other side of the cage and like clings onto the bars as far away from the door as possible. She
Oh
seems
wait, now hold on. I opened the cage first,
Yeah,
and
let her out first on the ship.
please, before she suffocates. Miss,
uh,
I have the means of which to possibly break what's happening to you. At least I'll try. Please.
she flies out. Well, no. Okay, she hops out of the cage. But then seems stuck at the doorway, and you realize that she has no friggin' clue how to fly.
Yeah, I'll extend my hand out so she can perch on it.
She hesitantly jumps onto your finger.
I will put her on the chair. On a chair.
She hops down and sits on the chair and says, "Thank you, sir. I don't know who you are, but I owe you a debt of gratitude."
I'll bring word from the mistress. Oh, what's the mage's name again? Valera. Valera, right? No?
Cassandra.
Cassandra?
Cassandra
From the
Something
Sturkey.
or other.
lady
Cassandra Sturkey.
Cassandra from Waterdeep. We were supposed to meet, but it seems as though you were kidnapped before that could happen. So this is my formal introduction. Without further ado, and I will cast dispel magic. Hopefully,
Okay.
end what's happening to her.
You cast Dispel Magic, and you end up with a very frightened lady sitting on the chair. She sort of is curled in on herself, and she says, "Oh, thank you so much. This has just been a nightmare."
I would assume so. I do apologize. Well, actually, I have nothing to apologize for. I've done nothing here. Oh, how? Oh, wait, I have to do. Hold on. I give a very, I give a very sort of distant look,
This look.
concentrated, distant look. How, inside the psychic whispers.
I think you hear both in your head and just from the other room. Yeah?
Come here. I found the Lady Valthorn.
Oh. In one piece? And he'll come stomping into the room.
Okay, we're gonna pause things here because we're gonna slide back to even Hal with this book, and then we'll make time frames meet up again.
Sure.
Love it when you guys split the party.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
All right, so Eva and Hal, we left you guys. Eva, you were pulling open the drawer as Hal had
Yep.
come into the room.
Yep.
Eva, inside this drawer is a book.
Okay.
It is not just any book, it seems to be a spell book.
Oh, interesting.
Hal, when she opens up this drawer, and it's like blinding. You just get hit by like magic aura in the face. And most of the aura that is coming off of this book is that of necromantic magic. So whatever color that would be for you to see, you would be seeing, I don't know, usually it's purples or something, but you do you.
I always imagine it's like a sickly green, but that's maybe just me.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
We'll stick with the traditional like purple and the black kind of aura.
Okay, yeah. So it's like purple and black, and it's just coming off this thing in waves.
Hal does not share that information. He just points at the book and goes, magic. And then he starts scanning the room looking for buttons.
I mean, having some information about the type of magic would be appreciated if you could say that to me. Like, I'm.
Do you say that to Hal? Because he'll be like, oh, yeah, I don't know. It's purple and black.
we can have this conversation later. I'm not interested in a spell book. She's more looking for like letters, any kind of correspondence, anything that correspondence or like yeah, just anything that tells us what's been happening.
Might be useful to take the spell book.
Yeah.
Cassandra might be able to use the spells.
Yeah, I'm not going to look into it, but I am putting it to one side.
Okay. Yeah. So you move the spell book. It is bound with. It's bound with leather.
Mm.
And you kind of have that ick
Mhm.
factor when you touch it, if you wonder, where did this leather
Yeah.
come from?
I don't think Eva's touching it with her hands. I think she's like finding a cloth or something amongst her possessions, and like just wrapping
Right.
it around a hand and like moving it with it. Like she
Yeah.
wouldn't want to touch it with her fingers at all. That sounds
Yeah.
icky.
There's definitely a big ick factor to this book. Even though you can't see the purple and black aura from it, there's just something. It really, when you touch it, it gives you that shiver up your spine. You know when a goose walks on your
Mm.
grave and you just get that like involuntary shudder? It's
Mm.
like that. It's Can you make me Do you have any proficiency in Arcana, Eva?
I don't think I do. Let me just get my character sheet open and check for you. Where's it gone? That window? I have so many windows open. I apologize. That one.
That's all right.
There we go. No, I do not have Arcana proficiency.
Okay. So like I said, it gives you a shiver. It's just, one of those things.
Sure.
But spellbook, someone who has arcane knowledge might be able to find it
Sure.
useful, not particularly of interest to you.
Sure.
Underneath the spellbook, you do find some letters.
Okay.
They do appear to be written in some kind of code.
Okay.
Because while you recognize the alphabet, it doesn't make any sense.
Okay. Okay. I will keep those to one side. So none of those are readable. They're just coded, apparently. Okay.
Yeah, not
Next
at this
things
point. I mean, you could
next.
spend some time later and pour over them and figure it out, but with
Sure.
a quick search over, you're not going to crack a code immediately.
Sure. Next things next. Is there any kind of like I don't know how pencils are prevalent in this universe? I'm trying to think, or like
I
chalk
would
or
think
something
they
like
would,
that. Okay.
yeah, you would have pencils and more like graphite-based things, right?
Sure.
Because people would draw and do that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I can find some of those, I'm going to go over to the blotter to where she's writing. Grab a sheet of paper and put it over the top of the surface, and then do the thing where you like do the rubbing, like
Yeah.
run it over with a pencil to try and get an imprint of what's been written recently.
Yeah, interesting. I'm going to reward this. Yes, you find something.
Yay!
What do you find? You find a letter, or what appears to be part of a letter. You find that for starters, blotter paper would have probably several things written on it.
Yeah.
So you're only able to make out a few sentences here and there that isn't completely overwritten by other stuff.
Sure.
But part of what you are able to read is the plan is in place. You're also able to read many contacts throughout the city. And you also read political circles much like the Masked Lords.
Circles much like the last lords. Interesting. Okay. Okay. I'll keep the I'll put the I'll fold up the rubbing that I made and then put it in a stack with the letters and put those in a pocket. Just put those to keep hold of those. And then find something to wrap the spell book in, and then that's probably about the time that Turnip lets us know that he's found her, I guess.
Okay, perfect. Sounds good. So You guys hear Turnip's call and head on into the other room. But first, we're heading downstairs to Cora. Cora, you are having a couple of swigs of alcohol from this bottle that you have poached. It's very fine wine.
Ooh,
It's probably one of the better bottles of wine you've ever swigged from.
hell yeah. Drinking
It's
wine with
probably
an
worth a pretty
assassin.
penny as well.
Well, I'm just going to enjoy it for us. There was a storeroom left to look into.
Yeah.
We
This
go
is
there.
more like their pantry, dry goods, canned goods type room. And you head on inside of there, and again, very well stocked.
Mm.
It seems as though this woman, I mean, she lives alone, so presumably she's not eating all of this, even with her servants.
Mm-hmm.
So probably she entertains quite frequently, and this would be sort of stuff for that. Um, the usual flours, spices,
Mm-hmm.
sugars, the things. You do notice on the shelves that there are some more, again, just some more exotic stuff, things that the average person in Baldur's Gate wouldn't be able to afford. Spices from Chalt and specialty items that you just can't really get here and would be very expensive to bring in. Just those little touches that let you know that this is, aside from the sheer amount of food, that this is a house with a lot of luxury. Do you want to give me an investigation? Did you take a look around?
I sure
Well,
do.
okay, and that'll be with advantage again.
And guidance. 14.
13. Okay. Um, Having a look around this pantry, you do see that this seems to be one of the more heavily trafficked areas. You also see here there's a bottle that has fallen to the ground and broken, and no one has cleaned up, which is, again, just something in a household of this stature and with this many servants, you would expect that people would be cleaning up these kinds of
Have
things.
we seen, other than the kitchen staff, have we seen any servants wandering around
No,
at all?
you have not.
Okay. Okay. So, that's fine.
Yeah, it's probably
I'll,
fine.
I'll point that out to the group I'm with. Just, has anyone else seen any servants wandering around?
Thalos says, actually, now that you point it out, I have not, other than the few kitchen staff and the staff that were brought here by some of the people. I haven't seen a single maid or housekeeper.
I know.
Oh,
I'm
there
just
was the
looking.
butler who opened the front door.
Yes, and we do suspect that there's more than one demon around. I do wonder if the usual staff are gone and replaced. Perhaps.
And then I'm just gonna do a little roll for one of my NPCs here for no apparent reason. Okay. Yeah, so Real says there's something not right here. And then she kind of
You
looks at
go
the
on.
ground and she says, there's footprints in the ground here going underneath this shelf. Look. And she points it out. And it's a dirt floor down here because it's a cellar. And there is, in fact, you can just barely make out a footprint, and it's like half under one of the shelves.
So do we move the shelf?
We could try.
We've got a big, strong man with us. Why don't we give it a go?
Okay, yeah. It doesn't budge. It
No.
seems to be affixed to the wall.
Well, I'll go look around to see if there's anything that would move a shelf, any fancy hidden buttons or anything.
Sure, go ahead, give me an investigation with advantage, please.
All right, and guidance. 17?
17 is enough. Yes, you find that there is underneath the shelf next to it, there's like a lever that you can sort of push up. And when you do, the shelf just kind of like swings away with the wall. And you find yourselves looking into a hidden chamber.
Ooh.
And it is something straight out of your nightmares.
Oh,
Uh,
God.
the hidden chamber has chains on the walls with people, and there are people in them. Some of them look badly beaten, some of them look dead, some of them look partially eaten,
Oh,
uh,
God.
and there's like a arcane runes on the floor. There's black candles that are lit with blue flames. It is not a good looking place. One of the people who is in there, they're all dressed as servants. I think you just found where they all went.
Mm-hmm.
She sort of like raises her head to look up at you, and she looks barely alive. She opens her mouth to like sort of say something, ask for help, and just a croak comes out.
Oh, God. I'm gonna cast Healing Word? Do I have that? I have Cure
Do
Wounds.
I have that? I cast it anyway.
Yeah, I cast it anyway. I have Cure Wounds. That's a little touchy one. I don't know if I want to go in there. I think just accidentally through the group chat, they're gonna get like, oh gods, okay, found, oh gods, bodies, prison, fuck,
Where is the response you get
a
back?
secret room in the basement,
Okay.
I
Eva
will.
will. Sorry, go on.
No, go ahead.
On hearing that, Eva's going to like hightail it off towards the basement, like maximum speed. Let the others handle Cassandra. Sorry, not Cassandra. Lady Velthorn.
I will use channel divinity. Put a second me in there because I don't want to walk in the room. So I will put my duplicate in the room and put my hands on the servant and cast Cure Wounds on her.
Okay. When you do, from the center of the pentagram
No,
appears a great demonic creature.
no.
And this seems like a good place for us to take a break.
Oh.
Okay.
So let's take 10 here, and we will meet back at 20 to the hour, or 25 to the hour, pardon me, where I eviscerate Cora with a demon. Woohoo!
Okay.
Just say, Cora's been dying for a chance to use that fucking plane shift gem. So here you go. None of us
Yeah,
are there, so
yeah.
you can't drag us with you.
Here's your chance.
You're so right. No, but there's people here. I might use it. This could be fun.
Okay, see you guys in 10.
See you guys in 10.
All right.
Right. So we ended things with Cora rushing into this room to help heal this woman that she sees barely able to speak. And when she does, a demon arises from the pentagram. I never know which one
Good
is
thing.
right. And we're going to flip over for a moment back to. I'm such a jerk. We're going to flip over
love it.
back to the other three who are upstairs speaking with about to speak with the lady of the house who was until quite recently a parrot. It's a sentence I didn't think I'd say today.
Mm.
Well, I suppose I did. I planned the session, but you know. Turnip has called for Hal and Eva, letting them know that he has found the lady of the house. And I presume you guys head on over there?
Eva would have head on over there, but as soon as Cora mentioned about the basement stuff, immediately like beelines towards Cora, just like drop. Like
Absolutely.
these guys have got
Yeah.
this. Beeline towards Cora.
So I'm gonna give you guys a second to do this, and then Cora's head
Yeah.
message will come in for you guys.
Okay.
But yes, it is absolutely noted. You will be headed down there. I think what I'll do is it'll cost a round of combat
Sure.
for you to get down there.
Eva is zoomy, like 120 feet at flat out. So
Yeah, that's
potentially
why I'm only
quicker.
cautioning because you're going down 2 floors, but
Yeah.
you're really quick. So we'll say it takes a round.
Okay.
Okay. So Turnip, so when you guys walk into the room, Turnip is standing there speaking with a woman. She is dressed in noble clothing. She looks exactly like one would expect her to look. You have met her before, you've met someone impersonating her. And I guess the monster did a pretty good job of her appearance at any rate. And she looks very shaken. She's she's curled up. She's pulled that blanket around her shoulders. And she says, "Did you get rid of the monster? We should leave. We should leave. It's going to come back. He used to live to taunt me and make me eat birdseed."
This is your house. Why would we be leaving?
Because the demon that turned me into a bird could come back. Let's go. And she stands up.
Oh, well, that mountain of I had that hunk of a a hunk of mountain muscle mountain over there. My bodyguard. We have already dispatched the demon and impersonating you, my lady.
You have you've killed it? Are you sure?
Uh,
In the voice chat.
Hal's here, right?
Teleported out.
Hal is here, yes.
Well, we more or less, yeah.
What do you mean more or less? Is it coming back or not?
It could.
I'm gonna look at Hal. He's the paladin here.
You think Hal knows anything about this stuff? He's like, well, I mean, it is a devil or a demon. I assume killing it really just sends it back, and it could probably come back if it really wanted to. But you're fine for now. We're here.
Okay. Can you walk?
Yes, I think so. She's a little unsteady. She looks very thin. Says I've had nothing to eat but birdseed for weeks now. Months maybe? I don't know.
I think at that
Well,
point, Hal produces one of the rolls from the inside of his breastplate. And goes, "Would you care for this?"
She looks at you and she turns up her nose and she looks like she's about to turn it down, and then she takes it and says thank you, and she eats it like a starving woman.
He really had to bite his tongue to keep from saying, "Paul, you want a cracker?"
do you have another abode somewhere in this city for which you can lay low?
Not in the city, but I do have other homes. Yes, perhaps I'll go to the hunting lodge.
Perhaps that would be the best idea. And you may also want to hire a retinue to protect yourself.
Oh, don't you worry about that. I'll be hiring the best of the best.
Yes, I certainly
And I'll
hope
also
so.
hire a small army to come in through here and take care of whatever's inside.
Now, my lady, are you aware of this Cassandra? I forgot her last. Now I
Back
don't
in.
remember her last name.
It's in the chat. In the Roll20 chat.
Durkin.
Yeah, her.
Cassandra? Yes, I know Cassandra. Of course.
All right. So I should probably explain everything. I'll explain everything quickly. Cause you were supposed to receive us. Well, technically you did, but it wasn't you. But you were to receive us and help us get acquainted to the city. In fact, do we still have the letter?
I think
Did I
you gave
find
it to
the
her.
All right, the missive.
Yeah.
Well, to run it down very quickly, and I'll explain. I'll do my best to summarize what you were supposed to do.
She says, "Well, I do owe Cassandra a favor or two. I would be happy to provide you invitations to people of note within the city." Yeah, actually, Eva, you probably did. That's a good point.
I'll hand that over to show her.
Okay, yeah, she takes it and she reads it and she says, I will not be staying here in the city any longer. I will be leaving immediately. But I can certainly provide you with some letters of introduction and use my contacts from afar.
That would be fine. That would be just fine. Now, do you need help getting to the door?
Um, if you don't mind escorting me just so that I know I'm safe, I would appreciate it.
I will offer my arm.
Okay, she takes your arm, you start walking her to the door, and that is when you hear Cassandra saying, "Oh gods, no, oh gods, oh gods, oh gods," in your head.
Cora. Yep. Yep.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Cora.
Eva just immediately running downstairs.
Okay. And Cora.
Yes.
Oh, you're on the page. Move everybody over to the page.
This is when the demon's like, actually, guys, I'm just here for fun. Let's be friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's exactly what
I
happens.
think I could offer him
Over
some
here.
wine.
I
I put my
have
duplicate
room.
in there, right?
Yeah, you sent your duplicate in.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
all
not
right.
going
So
in.
you're back
Come
here.
on now. I do have all right wisdom.
Where's dupe Cora? There she is. Oh, you got her.
There
Perfect.
she is.
Everybody rolling it. Should we put so Turnip and Hal, are you guys going to run down the stairs as well?
Me, no.
I don't think
I had to escort.
I don't think Hal's going to either. He's staying with the lady of the house. He
And
trusts
to be fair, at this
Cora and
point, I just said, "Oh God, gross room." I did not mention a demon yet.
Okay. So in that case, Turnip and Hal, would you guys like to run some of the NPCs?
Oh,
Sure.
outsourcing now, are we?
Yep, absolutely.
All right,
I got Derek, who is a gladiator.
Derek. I will channel my inner Paolo.
All right. You should have access to that now. I've got Thalos, who is a spy, and then I have Real, who's an assassin. Who wants to play what?
I'll take Thalis, I guess.
Okay. This would be the spy.
Okay, her killed. I like her.
Oh no, she's gonna run out of the room and run to the entrance because she doesn't want to fight a big fucking demon. Are you kidding me?
She has a pretty low CR. Do you want to do Real as well, the assassin as well, actually, Chris?
Yeah, sure. Because I was honestly just gonna be like, and yeah, Thalis leaves. Good luck,
That
everybody.
very well might be what she does. Very much in character. Okay, you should have access to that one now as well. I'll have to add the tokens separately because I have them as separate character sheets, not with those tokens attached. The demon that appears.
What is it, Kirsty? Go on.
Control ship.
It's just like a little guy, right? Just a little CR1.
He's small. He's medium sized.
Baylor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pit fiend. Would I recognize what type of demon it is?
You can roll me a demon check.
Since we've established I paid attention in demonology.
Go ahead, roll me another religion, history, or nature.
Religion it is. I will not have guidance on there. 10. What the fuck is...
I mean, it's a demon made of chains.
You know. Demon or devil?
Sorry, guys. I just had to close the door. The Roomba activated, and it's loud.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there we go. I can hear myself think now. Yeah, it's a demon made of chains. You can, surmise what you will from there. And the best part is, as previously described, this room is full of chains.
Yep, you did in fact state that. And it's going first. This is fine, honestly.
We got real. Who am I missing? Oh, I'm missing real. That turn. Okay, so Thalos, what did you roll?
Sorry about that. Thalos rolled. I
have no control over the tokens.
Oh.
3.5 for Thalos. Sorry, 3.15.
3.15. Okay. What is going on here? Okay. What about Derek? What did Derek roll? I'll give you control over his token in a second.
Uh, 11.
Now, what are the odds the chain devil just wants to like talk it out?
Oh, I think pretty good. Okay, sort descending. Got everybody on here. Cora, you devil. I'm gonna add a turn for the peeps, but I'm gonna put them at 0. So this woman here is alive. She's just got Cora was sending her some healing, so I'll let you roll that up in a second here. I will put X's on the ones that are dead. I realized I didn't do that. These two are.
Are any of the living ones? Do they have chunks out of them? Is that? Are they being eaten alive?
Let's not get that gory with it. It's let's just say it's gross.
Okay.
And they look like they've been very poorly treated.
What do you mean? This looks like a little spa.
Do you want to throw some healing, Cora, on this woman here?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it feels useless now, but sure. I was just gonna give her a little cure wounds. Where is that? There you go. Take 11.
Awesome. That you see her wounds start to heal before your eyes. She's looking great. And that will bring us to Rill's turn. I almost turned on the battle music, and then I remembered I can't. And I still haven't got a whole playlist going, but I did start.
That's so fun. There's like panic sirens playing in the back of my head.
I haven't had any issues with your battle music flagging up. So, I say that I haven't had any issues that would threaten the account with your battle music. So feel free to play it.
Oh, okay, cool. I am working on some new battle music from royalty-free stuff, but it's taken a while to put together.
Okay.
Battle music. This one is always so pirate themed. All right. So with that, it is Rill gets to go first as the
I have to
assassin.
ask some. I was gonna have to ask some questions before I do anything. First, the two people that are still alive in here, servants?
Yes, everybody in here appears to be a servant, or at least that is the manner of their dress.
Yeah, and the assassin sheet says alignment is neutral. Is that about accurate for Rill, or is she like ruthless and just doesn't care and will leave this room and leave this?
She fought the other demon upstairs.
Yeah,
but
she
I mean,
fought the
it
other
threatened
demon.
all of us. Whereas, like, this is servants. Does she care about servants?
Yeah, she's
She works for the city, doesn't she?
she's very self-serving. But if there's an angle where she can potentially get something out of it, she's happy to help. And she's more likely to stand and fight than she is to flee. So I would think in this case, it would probably make sense for her to fight. And Derek will do everything in his power to protect her. He usually curses her out when she tries to fight because that's his job.
I just expect she's probably a relatively important NPC, and I don't want to give her characteristics that she doesn't have. So, she's not going to get into combat though. She's just going to fire the light crossbow 3 times. Oh,
okay,
sorry.
sounds good.
Or light crossbow. Yes, okay. 3 shots from the light crossbow.
And this thing's gonna have poison immunity for sure.
I'm assuming a 23 hits.
A 23 does hit. Sorry, I'm just checking his immunities here. He's got, resistance to the piercing, and he is immune to the poison. Sorry, so the 19 will also hit, the 14 will not.
All right.
That would be such good fucking damage. God damn.
The same thing happened to her upstairs, so like, I think she's probably used to it at this point. And yeah, she's gonna just kind of put. I can't move her token, but she'll go
from
the
30
other
damage
side
to
of Derek.
like 5.
Sorry, hang on, I'll give you control over her. There you go. I said I was going to do that, and I immediately forgot.
Yeah, she'll move there and just kind of use Derek as a human shield.
Sounds good.
And I can't end turn. So.
You probably can't end her turn, no, because she's the NPC. Alrighty, that brings us to the Chain Devil himself. And he is going to...
Now, he doesn't know this me is fake, right? That looks real.
Trigger creature that can see sources. Yeah, I think the first thing it does is whip out a chain. So I put an image in chat here of what this creature looks like. It is made from chains. Its body is so heavily wrapped in chains that you can't see anything but the chains. And the ends of the chains with these barbed hooks on them are flying around and moving as though they are limbs in a way.
That's great.
And the Chain Devil, one of its chains lashes out towards dupe Cora. I'm going to roll to see if I hit.
Okay, AC 17.
Okay, so his first chain misses, so he's going to try and... Actually, what would he do?
Dupe Cora's going to taunt him, stick her tongue out at him or something.
I think he's going to do... Yeah, he does once at the dupe Cora. He's going to go once at Thalos with another chain. I think he's going to spread out these attacks a little bit. 18, I think, will hit Thalos.
Yeah, she's got an AC of 12.
Oh, God.
And he does 14 slashing damage to her.
He is at half health.
And she is grappled.
gonna get Cora's love interest killed.
It's okay. I'll have many.
Let's put a little thingy on her.
Oh god.
And the last one is going toward Derek, but this one instead, this time as the chain lashes out, it catches on fire and tries to wrap around Derek.
Mhm.
So he needs to make a dex save, DC 15.
Oh, Derek.
Okay.
10.
So chains wrap around him. He takes 11 points of fire damage, and he is also restrained. If the creature, large or smaller, the target moves the target up to 30 feet straight towards itself. So he is dragged towards the devil here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And is also restrained. Oh, I think I use the net usually. Alrighty, Cora.
Roll for panic attack. No. I will. Yeah. I think through the link, she seemed panicked before and now seems hysteric as she just starts like shouting "chain devil" and incomprehensible panic. And then fuck. I am also a creature of self-preservation, but not leaving people behind. So I will cast a spell I've never used before and pray so hard it works. I'll grab my little holy symbol and I will reach out to the creature, just go, stop it, go away, and I'm gonna cast banishment.
Oh, cool. Okay, so he is going to
Make a charisma
do
save.
a charisma saving throw. Oh, I
DC
don't know.
14.
Oh.
Oh, motherfucker.
He just stays.
Oh.
And he turns and he looks at you, and he says something in the infernal language that sounds awful, but everything infernal sounds awful. So
He was just like, hey girl, that's not nice. I will say it came from my duplicate, just to keep attention over on her. Fuck. I will. No, I probably can't do this as a bonus action. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. That's fine. I'm good. That's fine. I hit and turn didn't work.
oh, sorry. Yes, I forgot I have to do that for you. Derek.
Okay. I'm restrained, so I'll try to break out.
Okay. Yeah.
I forgot. Is it athletics? It's still athletics, right?
It is, yes. So I can put that back in chat for you if you like. It is a...
To break the restraint.
There's no DC listed to break the restrain. Just the saving
There
throw
isn't.
initially.
That's interesting. I guess it would be the same. It would be DC 15, and we'll say it's in athletics.
Sure. I'll take that. That's the action,
Ooh,
I assume.
strong boy.
Nice. He breaks free.
Unfortunately, no bonus or no, I don't have a reaction, but that's not that. That's his turn though. End turn.
All right, Eve. Sorry, I'm like I gotta remember to do that end turn button for you guys. The entire API has completely crashed on me, and I'm just not restarting it. Eva, this is still round
running.
1, so you are running.
Yep, Eva heard the trouble in the basement, started running, heard Cora panicking worse, and has kind of doubled down and is just like flat out now on route. And she kind of says through the link like, on my way. And yeah, I spend the whole turn running. Next person.
All right, Thalos.
Thalos will attempt to escape the grapple. Now, for the grapple, it said DC 14. It was a different thing than the infernal chain, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So no, actually, I think it's the same. It's exactly the same. It's just on fire. Wait, until the end of the devil's next turn, you have the restrained condition. So
Yeah, that was
I don't
the
think you can
Infernal
break out of
chain,
this one.
not the.
That's the infernal one. The other one's right above it though, and it says
The other one
14 on
had,
that
yeah,
one.
can break out.
Yes. Oh yeah, you're on
Okay.
Thalos right now. I'm sorry, I'm
Yeah,
so
it's
confused.
okay.
Confused my own combat. Yeah, so she can break free with a DC 14 escape.
All right, she's going to use Dex to try to do it because she does not have any skills for anything else. Oh,
Oof.
nope. So that's her turn, I think. Yeah, that's. I don't think she can hide while being grappled, so that's going to be Thalos. And I will say, the terror in the mental link from Cora, Hal would probably turn up and just be like, "Can you escort the lady? I am going to go check on things."
Does Turnip agree?
Yeah. First of all, don't talk to me like that. You're I'm employing you. Second of all, yes.
Bitch, know your place.
That's why he said, "Would you be able to escort the lady? I need to check on things."
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
And he will, as casually as possible, but still moving quickly, start making his way down to the bottom floor.
Okay, sounds good. We will say it will cost you a round, so you'll arrive next round.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. That's Thalos, round 0. So this is this lady here. This is our NPCs. They can't really do much. I'm just going to do some couple of checks to see if they can break free of their bonds. They cannot. They rolled a 1 and a 6. I just realized I rolled those in secrets, but it didn't go well for them. So they are struggling but are unable to break free. And we are back up at Rill.
All right, Rill is going to move this way and take 3 shots with the hand crossbow.
Hey.
Nice.
God, I
Every
wish
single one of those hits.
she's so good, and the poison immunity sucks so much.
I know.
The resistance is bad enough.
And the resistance
know.
to the piercing. She doesn't even get
I know,
that.
so it's 4, 1, and 3 instead of. Ugh.
Yeah.
And then she will take the hide action as a bonus action. Except
Where is
Behind
she
this
hiding?
person.
probably going to try and tuck herself in behind this living servant guy.
Hey. Meat shield, I like it.
You're just like, shut up.
Go ahead and make me a stealth check, please. Nice. I think that. Oh, he can't do it this round. We've got to remember to do that next round. Okay, that'll end Rill's turn. Chain Devil's turn. He is going to one a dupe Cora chain, which misses
that
again.
misses.
I still think she's real.
yeah.
Felix is still restrained by him. He's going to pull that chain back and he is going to attack her again. An 11.
I think that misses.
She was AC 12.
Yeah.
That misses as well. Okay, and the infernal chain, I guess, is going to go back at Derek.
Come on, Derek.
Sorry, I should clarify. He was attacking Vren. That would be an advantage because she's grappled, isn't it?
No, it's
Advantages if you're restrained.
Yeah, advantages if you're restrained.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He had to let go of her in order to reattack her.
Oh, okay.
And
Don't you try to
Derek
kill
needs to make me a dex save, please. Which is you, Chris.
Chang is.
Sorry.
Oh no,
Did you
sorry,
say
Chang.
I was like, I think that's Chang. I don't have Chang.
Okay, I'm Derek.
Can you please roll me a dex save?
Another one? 18, better.
Oh, nice.
No
Yay.
problem. You managed to avoid being restrained this time by the creature. And Cora is up.
Ooh. Alrighty. Good thing I prepare offensive spells all the time, right, guys? I do have. God. I will cast, or my duplicate will cast, because she's trying to draw some attention. Guiding bolt at the motherfucker with a 10 and misses.
One of his chains like whips out and just like knocks your guiding bolt aside.
Okay. And can I pull out like a little dagger and attempt to scratch the summoning circle to break it a bit?
Sure.
I'm just gonna, I'll scoot closer and I'll pull out a dagger and just start trying to like crack a line through it so to break. Like I know he's already here, but hopefully nothing else will come through.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you scratch a hole in the pentacle.
And I can't end my turn, but that's all I'll do, other than continue to panic through the thing and just be like, oh god, okay, it's fine. Nope. Big devil.
Okay. So the pentagram, when you scratch that line in it, it kind of stops glowing. It seems as though you have deactivated it, for lack of a better word. And it's Derek's turn. And Derek, you are going to be subject to my unnerving gaze.
Wisdom save. Okay. Wisdom save. Wisdom.
Oh.
No, I fail. I'm frightened.
Okay, so he is frightened.
Okay.
Give you disadvantage on your attacks.
That's fine. Alright, first attack, I'm gonna try that. Roll me a save.
Oh,
no, roll me a save.
Strength saving throw.
Come on, gladiator. Oh,
I got it. It's fine. All right, these are at disadvantage. I don't think I either hit.
They do not know.
That's end turn.
Okay, Eva.
Okay,
you are
Eva like
running into the room.
Yep, Eva like rounds the corner, baseball slides into the room, sees the devil's like, oh, well, fuck, and just starts throwing daggers.
Okay.
So first blade, normal. Yeet.
That's a hit.
Okay, we are going to deal. Are we going to sneak on this one? Are we going to crit fish for the next one? We'll do normal damage on this one. So it's 12 points of radiant.
Nice.
And then wheels round and throws a second one as part of like one fluid movement.
22 is a hit.
Cool. So we will deal 21 points of combined radiant damage.
Nice.
Second. And
that
then
lack
she's
of
gonna
resistance
just like, yeah. She's gonna like put herself behind the doorpost, like just kind of break direct line of sight at least.
Okay.
And then that is me.
Alrighty. Bayless.
She is no longer grappled, so she is going to pat Cora on the shoulder and be like, "You've got this. I'll go get help." And she's fucking off.
Attack of opportunity.
Yeah, attack opportunity as well.
You go get it.
That is a very Bayless thing to do. Yes, she takes off.
She had 13 hit points left. She wasn't sticking around.
Yeah, that's fair.
Put her on the GM layer.
She's like 50 feet back just taking notes.
Yeah. Good job, guys. My NPCs are going to once again try and break their chains. Ooh.
Hell yeah. Someone's beefy.
The woman that you healed right here, Dupe Cora, she's struggling against her chains and she just reefs on it and one of them starts coming away from the wall. It looks like she's getting close to getting herself freed.
Hell yeah.
The man that Rill is hiding behind bravely, he's also struggling, but he is not able to break those chains out.
I think Rill probably says, "Quit squirming around and drawing attention over here."
Hal, you will be appearing this round, so do you want to put yourself on the map and roll yourself some initiative?
Sure. Go there.
I know we've got some people watching us right now, so just to make things even more confusing, I have the players playing some of the NPCs at the moment. So Hal is also playing Thalos, who just ran off, and Rill, and then Turnip, who is actually not here in this combat, is playing Derek. And Hal has rolled 10 alrighty. So Rill, you are up.
All right, she is going to fire the hand crossbow
Once
from
again.
hidden. So,
All right,
hopefully
so
an
she's
advantage.
rolling with advantage. 17 will hit, 21 will hit, and the last one will miss.
Oh my god, that
Oh, that's
immunity is
so
killing
hard
me.
to see.
Oh,
All
that
that
hurts so
damage, and
much.
it comes out to 8.
And she will, because that broke her hide, she will head up here and hide behind the corpse.
Oh, at least this one won't wiggle around on her.
Exactly. Stop drawing attention to me. 17.
That will hit. Oh, that'll hit.
That's a hide.
That's a hide. Okay. That is. He doesn't seem to be paying any attention to Rill.
What, you mean doing 3 damage per attack is not drawing his
Yeah,
attention?
he's not overly concerned. Alrighty, so once again, he is going to lash out. This time, I think he's going to go for Eva, Derek, and
Eva's hiding
Real.
around a corner, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna give
yeah.
Eva. Oh, I guess you're like out of line of sight completely, eh?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was the
she broke
idea.
line
Yeah,
of sight.
yeah. I was hiding, hiding behind the, like with my back to the wall that this room's on
Gotcha.
the other side of.
Okay, doing like the whole special ops thing, come
Yeah,
around the
yeah.
door, gun drawn.
Yep.
Gotcha. Hal's not here yet. Cora, are you visible beyond the door frame?
Oh yeah, there's 2 cores in the room.
Okay, so I guess one's gonna go at dupe Cora, one's gonna go at Derek, and one's gonna go at real life Cora.
Which one's which?
So first attack is gonna be on the dupe. Yeah, first one on the dupe. 13.
Misses again.
He's so convinced she's real, and he's like, "How am I missing her?"
She's so good.
I always say top to bottom, left to right. So next attack is gonna be on Derek, and I think I'm gonna use my infernal chain on him. So I'm gonna need a dex save from Derek, please.
Okay.
Oh, he
Nice.
gets free.
Yay.
Darn it. Trying to impose disadvantage on the guy who's. I mean, you're frightened of him at least, so.
Not anymore once you finish your turn.
Oh, yeah, darn it. And my last chain is going to go at for realsies, Cora. 19 to hit you.
Yeah, that will hit.
Okay, 12 slashing, and you are grappled.
All right, I'm not concentrating on anything, so that's fine.
And my turn, and Cora, you're up.
Okay, I was not at full health when we started this fight either, but this is fine. I will just... Nothing's working. I will just cast Necrotic on a devil. Do they have any resistance to necrotic? I don't know. I have no idea. I will just cast Sacred Flame on the fella.
The fella. Okay, the fella will do a dex save.
DC 14. Ooh, so he can take 14 radiant damage.
Sure does.
Oh, I forgot.
He sort of dismisses you as a threat until you're a threat, and he gets a face full of your radiant damage.
Well, I will bonus action because I'm grappled, right? Or restrained or something.
You are restrained, yeah, by his chains.
I'm gonna bonus action swap places with my duplicate.
Cool. Okay.
So I am not. He doesn't know which one's which now, and I am no longer grappled.
And the chains fall down around Dupe Cora because she's non-corporeal.
Non-corporeal. Thank you. Okay, that's my turn.
All right, good round. Well done, Derek. No longer frightened.
Can you do it again?
Oh, I can, and I'm going to. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm too busy drinking my coffee. Unnerving gaze.
No.
Nice.
Wait, why didn't
Nice.
that pop up?
Uh,
Nice, yeah.
I'll keep it
Doesn't work.
simple and just swipe 3 times. That's 2 misses.
Correct, but the third one hits.
Third one hits for 7 damage. That's it.
Okay, and that
And turn.
once again is mitigated by the creature. Hal,
All right.
you
You guys
arrive.
probably just hear like real heavy footfalls charging down the hallway. As he gets close to the door, he just says, "Clear the door, coming through," and he's just gonna run right through and charge the devil.
So, typical Hal, just like right
Mm.
in the heat of it immediately. I love it.
Important question: has it been an hour since the fight with the previous devil?
I would think so, yes.
Okay, so I no longer have magic weapon. All right. And yeah, I'm just gonna swing the old greatsword at this guy. See what happens.
Okay. Swing, bada, bada, bada. That's a hit.
21. Good. I'm going to use a Hill's Tumble to make it prone.
Hell yes.
Nice.
That'll be
And I don't
13
get a save
damage.
for that. It just does it, right?
It just does it.
Hate that. And 11 slashing.
13. I'm going to take the larger for the first one, and we'll take the whatever the first one.
13
The second
slashing.
attack.
And this is your magical weapon, so I'm taking all 13.
It's not magical because I don't have magic weapon cast anymore. Just
Oh, okay. So that would be
just a
6.
vicious sword. And then second attack with advantage.
And then a
23
hit.
or 10 slashing. That one.
Chain Devil's not
And
looking good, folks. His chains are falling off. They're getting weak. His eyes are flickering in and out.
checking to see what I can do with a bonus action real quick, but I don't think. Oh, bonus action. I will cast magic weapon as a bonus.
All right.
And that'll end it for me.
Okay. Eva.
Okay.
He's
Now that
prone.
he's prone, that kind of makes my fighting harder. Eva will run in kind of like after Hal. Like she kind of waits for him to dash through the door, nods as he goes in, and then is like his shadow through the door. Slides in past the prone target and brings dagger down on him.
Okay.
So we will blade.
18 will hit.
Okay. Do I sneak on this shot, or do I leave it as it and hope for the crit?
I mean, he's looking rough, Eva. He's looking really rough.
All right, let's see if we can finish him. So that's 21 radiant.
Eva, how does he die?
Like after Hal's like knocked him prone, Eva like baseball slides past him. Blade like summons in her hand, and she just brings it up and into the thing's brain, and it just like carries on through as it like disintegrates into ashes.
Awesome. Yes. And when he dies, as a demon, he sort of disappears and leaves a scorch mark on the floor, and that is all that is left of him.
Oh, well, I don't know why I came all the way down here. It's hardly even worth it.
I beg to differ. Cora's just gonna like sit on the ground.
Hal's gonna go rip the chains out of the wall for these 2 chained up people.
Yeah, Hal, it is absolutely no trouble for you to do that. You rip off their chains. They're not particularly strong. These people are just fairly weak and starved and injured. And you rip the chains out, and he sort of like crumples to the ground. He says, "Oh, thank you, thank you. We've been down here for so long."
Actually, that is a good point. How long, if you don't mind answering?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe 2 weeks, maybe a month. There was no way to tell the passing of time down here, and it was just dark all the time, and the creature would come.
Well, here, take this and get some strength back, and then come upstairs. And I hand him one of the rolls from my breastplate.
Okay, he eats it with gratitude. Thank you, and sort of devours it. They're quite emaciated. Obviously, they've been down here for long enough that the lack of food has had an effect on their bodies. Um, and yeah, he's just sitting there eating.
And yeah, Hal will just turn to the other two, like, if you two can handle the rest of what's going on here, I need to go return to the Lord, make sure everything's fine.
Sure.
Fine. Yep.
Of course, it's fine. This is fine.
This is great. I love fighting demons. This is normal and fine, and I love it so much.
I'm assuming, like, well, I guess I would have seen that you've swapped places because the duplicate dropped the chains. So Eva kind of comes over to where Cora's clearly having a panic attack and like just tries to like calm her a little bit, tries to like, it's okay, we got through this. It's okay. It's gone now.
Yep. Don't devils come back once you've killed them.
I know shit all about them, but if it comes back, I have another blade.
Okay. This is fine. This is fine. I will get back to my feet.
Eva like offers you a hand to help you up, and
I will take it. Okay. And then I will help the poor servants. Oh, and I'll look over at Rill and Derek and just be like, are you all right?
I think they're both looking a little stunned, but they're uninjured. Derek is cussing Rill out for getting herself in the thick of things once again.
I think she probably retaliates with saying, like, I stayed behind people.
Exactly. It's fine. So the two injured people that are still alive, the other two are dead, but the two that are still alive are more than happy to get out of this room as quickly as humanly possible.
I'm gonna, on the way out, I'm gonna grab just like a few more bottles of wine from the storeroom. I am owed them.
I think you've earned them. So you guys head on out. Having freed so Turnip upstairs. Let's zip back up to you, because while all this is going on, you are seeing the lady of the house safely out of the house.
I think I'll be downstairs at this point.
Well, this is like during as the combat goes on.
Oh, okay.
And so like she is very grateful that you are taking the time to make sure that she gets out safely. She's clearly very frightened. She's really worried that the creatures are going to come back and are going to harm her some more. And so as soon as she is safely placed in a carriage and away, Hal leaves like just shortly afterwards. And she gets in a carriage and she gets away, and she tells you, she gets your the address to the place that you are staying so that she can write to you, and because she has promised to continue to, I was going to say to continue to aid you, but to aid you because it wasn't her helping you before. And so once all that is complete, you head downstairs and meet up with the rest of the group, who is just coming back from what looks like a little bit of a fight. No one looks terribly badly injured, but certainly a little bit of pale faces and heavy breathing.
Me?
I think Hal just looks grumpy. Wasn't much of a fight for him. He got to take 2 swings.
Cora looks mildly bloody. Devil.
Do we want to suggest that the lady go stay with Cassandra for a spell?
I mean,
maybe
that might be safest for her. Yeah.
I'm good. Hold on. Let me see if I have this shit prepared. I do, because I don't prepare combat spells ever. I have sending, so I will send a message to Cassandra in just a moment when I figure out what it's going to be. But I will send a message to Cassandra.
Okay, so the idea is you're going to let her know about what's happened here and ask her to take on Lady Veilthorn as a guest.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think it's a
that's
solid idea.
Yeah, I'm just, and then they can corroborate.
Yeah, it keeps her keeps her
I'm
safe.
just
Keeps her where we can
checking.
see her.
Should be fine. Okay.
Okay. So you put together a message for Cassandra.
Yeah, I'm using word counter right now. Give me just a
I
moment.
know. It's the problem with sending.
Are there but once we're on the main floor again, do we see any of the serving staff around, or like what's the state of things on the main floor now?
That's a really good question. I think probably a lot of people have GTFO'd. Fighting within the house, the demon appearing, the servants are probably not sticking around. So I think the house is pretty empty at this point. I don't see why they would stay. So I'm going to go ahead and say that everyone's gotten out of here. No one wants to stay. No one wants to be any part of this. And so it's a little bit eerie, actually. This, what is probably normally a very lively house is just empty and cold.
Okay, I have my message. 25 words exactly. I'll pop it in the chat there.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay.
Or like, please come get Lady Velthorn.
Oh yeah, maybe that.
Because if she can teleport, then she could come and get her and teleport her back again.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll send that instead. Just
yeah, that idea.
Velthorn be picked up. Yeah.
Yeah, because if she travels by foot, it's going to take her a damn long time to get up there.
I think I misspelled troubling, but
no, I think that's right.
What was it? Huh. Look at me spelling things.
Okay. She will pick up Lady. Oh, yeah, I guess if Velthorn's still there, I will let her know.
Yeah, we'll say she.
Yeah.
They'll handle that between themselves. Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
They'll get it figured out.
I'm still escorting her to the front door.
Okay.
Oh, I thought
then I will
said
tell.
that you were back with the rest of the. You're okay. Yeah, you're still escorting her. You let her know. She says she will meet up with Cassandra. All is good.
Oh, is that the plan? Okay.
Yes.
I suggest we wait here for Cassandra to get here. We can keep her safe ourselves.
So this is bad because that means whatever we were relying on being anonymous.
Yeah.
And now a devil connected with the Fae. No. Well, I guess Velthorn didn't know our entire plot, but
I mean, yeah, we'd managed
better this way.
With operational security. We hadn't told her anything about what we were doing, so they don't know much apart from the fact that we wanted to get connections here.
I suppose so, but I was relying on them. It's fine. It's fine. Did you find anything in the house? Anything of interest?
I got some letters in code, and I got some snippets of a letter she was sending. I'll show the pile.
Okay. And Cora, you can see clearly that these are in code. They're going to take some time to be decoded.
I'll help you look at that later. I also write in code a fair amount, so.
Oh, we also picked up a book that we should send back with Cassandra.
Oh yes.
Oh, what 100%. Book?
A black and purple one.
Feels
black and
horrible.
Purple one.
It's
I see it.
Yeah, Eva will take it out of the out of where she's hidden it, and it's like wrapped in a cloth to prevent her from actually having to touch the fucking thing.
Oh, God. I will
It's
carefully peel the cloth back and take a little peek.
Okay. It's the same for you. You, as soon as you sort of see this book, it gives you those shivers, as though someone walked on your grave. Apparently, a goose walking on your grave is a Canadian thing.
no,
I
I
learned.
am a-okay with the goose. The goose is like it's one of those things that like is impossible to imagine in real life, but you say it and I can see it now. The goose works.
There's so many geese here.
So many geese here.
Mm.
Oh God! Do
So
I
yeah,
know?
you
I
get that.
have I have something in Arcana. I'm a thaumaturg, which gives me my wisdom in Arcana.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah, so you're more than welcome to roll, see what you can figure out about this just from a cursory glance.
Guidance Arcana.
Yeah,
19.
Hey.
nice.
Apparently, she really liked the fucked up things in school.
Mm.
Right? Every time you like roll for something normal, you roll badly, and then you roll for like the weird stuff, and it's like, oh
Like
yeah, I know all about that.
your
Oh yeah, and I
demonology
took an
professor was
elective.
attractive
Yeah.
or something. Your dream
Oh God, yeah. The
was
demonology prof was hot, so she was
yeah.
like front row every class.
Yeah.
All right, so you take a look, and this book is disturbing. Um, just glancing at it, it is full of. It's not just a spell book. It is a spell book. There are spells in here, but it is also a. I want to say philosophy book, but that sounds too nice. Um, because the philosophies that are being described in here are pretty horrific.
It's a manifesto.
That's the word I was
Yeah,
about to
in a
say.
lot of
Yeah.
ways, yes.
Yeah.
And it's musings, it's writings, it's spells being not just copied down, but some of them are more normal spells that have been twisted. And it seems as though whoever wrote this spell book was on the path to becoming a lich, or at least that was their goal.
Oh, that's two of
Oh
them we
God!
prevented
And that
now.
we also found something about becoming a lich in the basement of the family whose name we won't mention out here.
Mm. That's two of them we prevented now. I'll say we've got a good record.
Yeah, and Fae. I mean, that Fae and liches and undead and magic. It's all sort of just connecting.
Yeah.
And great.
I will say that with your role right now, that's what you're getting from just kind of looking at the book. You will learn more if you choose to spend some time with it, studying it when you have some downtime.
I mean, do I ever make good decisions? Of course, I'm going to flip through it.
So you'll have to do that when you have some time, but just so that you're aware there is more to be learned from that book. But kind of glancing through it and reading through the bits, this is the vibes that you're getting.
Right, okay, well, yep.
Has Cassandra arrived yet?
Oh yeah.
That's a good point. Yes, I think Cassandra would leave immediately. And she is familiar with this house, so I'll just do a quick roll just to check.
Where are we all sitting? Like on the front, in the front hall?
Good question. Where are you all sitting?
Down in the parlor, yeah, down near the front door, so we can escape in a hurry if needs be.
It's somewhere private, so nobody can hear us talk about this stuff.
Cora's still drinking from the open bottle of wine, just like staring at a wall a bit.
We're supposed to be a family of spice importers and exporters.
Well, we have the group chat to have this conversation in, so we can be having kind of inconsequential, like day-to-day chat, but also.
I also don't think it would be
talking about
super
this in
weird if
heads.
anyone walked in and we were just staring at a wall after all of that.
Yeah, we're just staring at each other in a circle, holding a book made from human skin.
I think wherever everybody's set up, Hal's kind of like put himself outside the door just to keep an eye, make sure nobody comes like back into the house and walks in on us.
Yeah, okay. So I think, Hal, you would probably see most of the people that were here leave. The guests, whoever was left, they're taking off. No one wants to stick around. and
Are the
so
guard
it
here? The night watch, the guard?
no.
We
The guard
decided
is
not to call for them, remember?
It was a group decision that the guard should not be called for because there was too many sketchy things that people had to hide.
I think in
Presumably they will be
particular,
called at some point when something has to be done with Sergeant Grumm's body, but
housekeeping his eyes open for Dulric or Minel or Toth. And if he sees any of them, he's going to use channel divinity to see if they are human.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you have divine sense as well?
That's part of his divinity.
Yeah, it's the
Oh, no.
channel divinity thing.
They changed it, yeah.
I think they would be long gone. You don't see any of the staff that were part of this household.
Okay.
In fact, it seems as though you guys are the only people here at this point. And
Don't
you
tell
are
that to
not
Cora.
here.
She's going to toss the place.
What? Why does everyone think I'm a criminal? She's still alive. She's free to take a shit. I say, drinking out of one of her wine bottles.
So there's a flash of light in the garden, and you see the welcome sight of Cassandra walking towards the house, Hal.
Yeah, Hal will greet her and open the door for her. I don't know why, but whenever I think of teleportation magic, I just picture like the popping sound. We're just
Yeah,
popping into existence.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I will warn her that the place is a bit of a mess.
She sort of like looks at you and grins and says, every time I enter a house with you in it, it tends to become part of a bit of a mess.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. That's a fair assumption.
She says, I've told Lady Veilthorn to wait outside so that I could have a conversation with the rest of you. I brought someone to keep an eye on her, so don't worry.
Okay.
Yes, and do remind her of the details, or the finer details, of the plan, of which
Of course.
is to be enacted, just in case I miss something, or the letter, or the missive you sent.
I will
Or
make sure
written.
that she is fully up to date. I'm sure she's going to have a lot of questions.
Hey, how is Big Tucker, Mr. Windridge?
That was actually going to be a question that Hal had. Did he show up with her in the teleportation?
Yeah, he's the one who's keeping an eye on
yeah.
Lady
Knew
Veilthorn.
Yes.
Oh, never mind then. Mr. Windridge, it is so very nice to see you again.
Well, Tucker's out with the
Okay, she's watching her.
yeah, he's watching the lady so that Cassandra could come and talk to you. When you ask about him, she gets like all awkward. She like touches her hair, and she says, "Oh, he's fine. He's keeping an eye on her for me." So what did you discover here? There were connections to Thay? Can I switch the topic any faster?
There was a bottle of wine, not this one, as Cora takes another sip, in the basement. It was from Thay, and it was one of those really expensive ones that you don't buy, you give as a gift.
Well, crap.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you think it's actually wine in that bottle, or should we open it?
I'm not
Yeah,
until
we
I'm
can-
done this one. I don't want to spoil it.
So it's pretty clear that she was replaced before we got here. She had no idea who we were. She had no idea that you had asked for us to be looked after. She had been turned into a parrot, I'm led to believe,
A parrot. Oh.
and kept in a
Yeah,
cage.
she was turned into a parrot. I can show you the cage and the droppings if you wish upstairs.
Thank you. I don't think that will be necessary. I will
Mm.
remind myself to. I had prepared a light snack of crackers and cheese before I left. I think
Yeah,
I will make
maybe-
sure that those are out of sight.
Yeah, don't mention crackers or birdseed to her for a little while. Give her,
I
keep her
should
a break on
also
that one.
mention that I found her with feathers plucked out, so I don't know how that translates to the human body.
I think birds generally do
So
that when they're under a lot of stress.
she may need medical. She may need attention.
I'll
Salves,
Probably just got patches of
perhaps.
hair missing.
I'll ask a cleric to come and give her a once over and make sure she's of sound body.
Yeah, go find a cleric.
I'm really concerned how did they know in advance that we would be doing this? Was it a coincidence? It seems too. It can't be a coincidence. It's too convenient.
Stars.
I beg your pardon?
And then Cora's gonna tell her about the shit we've been hearing about the stars that happened roughly the same day as the gargoyle thing.
Interesting.
I will also show her the letters that we found and the rubbing that I took from the desk.
Okay. Yeah, she pores over them. She's kind of in the same boat as you guys, where it's very fascinating. She's not entirely sure what it means at this point. I really do get the impression that there is something much, much larger going on here than we had realized. We knew that there were ties to Baldur's Gate from what's happening in Waterdeep, but this seems like a full-scale attack almost.
If they've got friends in, what did the rubbing say?
And high places.
Yeah. So it seems like this city is already well under the plot as well, with invasions and people taking over and yada yada.
I think it is something you might need to discuss amongst yourselves is it worth staying in Baldur's Gate and investigating further here, or do we try to find a city that is unaffected and make that a base of operations? Or I don't know, do we go to Thay and investigate from there? That seems dangerous.
I don't think we know enough to go to Thay right now. I think we'd show up and get our asses handed to us.
Yeah.
I think we should figure out. There's some people here who know some more, so I think we could talk to them, see what they know, and then maybe find a place that's not yet compromised. Where would that be? Out of question. Do we have any ideas?
I mean, your home should be safe, the one that you have here in Baldur's Gate. I did make sure there were magical protections on it.
Yes, but if the city is crawling with people in on the plot.
Well, and that's the problem.
We need to find out how deep the plot goes here, and then work it out from there, I guess.
Yes, because if we can't get ahead of it, then we're going to be doing the same thing we were doing in Waterdeep, which is just put fires to put them out.
Yeah.
I think that raises the question of what the play is here. Do we continue with the ruse, even though clearly they've already figured it out? Or do we take a more straightforward, blunt approach?
Well, we don't have, blunt approach to whom?
Well, that's part of taking the blunt approach, is you just make waves, make noise, and see who comes out of the woodwork at you.
Yes.
He's talking about shaking. He's about to talk shaking the sack to see what kind of rats fall out.
Exactly. I would have said stomping on the dock to see what kind of spiders crawl out, but same page.
Can we not have a sort of more pleasant metaphor? Wow, rats and spiders.
You never shook the sack before?
No. Well, I don't know. We just say shake the tree.
Oh, right. I apologize. I've worked for a living.
It's
I'm interested in how drunk Cora reacts to that statement.
She just looks up at him and takes another sip. That's fair. I just write words down on paper and get attacked by devils.
I guess.
But something to give some thought to, because obviously our cover story is blown now. It was created by a devil, so we've been set up to fail already.
I know, but I liked it. We had nice things.
Not necessarily,
Yeah,
unless
go on.
they've disclosed our secret, which I somewhat doubt, considering nobody here tonight amongst the other dinner guests were aware of who we were.
Well, what
But the devil
might
escaped.
so our
Yes.
enemies probably know the plot, but the average person here doesn't. So while we're talking to locals and whatnot, it might be good to stay in this
Yeah.
room.
Keep with the
And
ruse
I'm
until it
not
doesn't work
just
anymore.
angling because I like the nice thing, probably.
Yeah, I mean, we can try with the contacts we've made here. Where we saved a lot of lives here. Well, I think they owe us at least something.
Do we want to? Who runs this city? I know this.
Yeah, so we've touched on it very briefly before. Baldur's Gate is run by a group of um, kind of very similar to um, the council in Waterdeep. Baldur's Gate is also run by a bit of a council. Um, let me just pull up my info here, make sure I'm giving you the
Council of
right
Four.
stuff. Yeah, so it's not as many people. They don't wear the masks like they do in Waterdeep. And the Flaming Fist has a huge sort of influence on the city, as it's sort of the main group. Um, so there are, four Grand Dukes who are the Council of Four. They are elected, they're elected by the citizens, unlike in Waterdeep, where the council is elected by the other council members. And then there's like a parliament underneath them.
Would I be right in assuming that Baldur's Gate is like the military strength of the Sword Coast?
Um, yeah, in a big way, because of the presence of the Flaming Fist here, it is a very militia-based town. It Flaming Fist is a what's the word I'm looking for?
Mercenary?
Mercenary, thank you. It
Free
is a
company.
mercenary organization. So they're not strictly tied to Baldur's Gate, but it's like headquarters, it's where everyone is. And they probably get a discounted rate for hiring Flaming Fist guards and that kind of thing. So it is highly militarized. That doesn't mean that there aren't other major military powers. Waterdeep has its own army, essentially. And then also places like Elturiel is the seat of a lot of paladins. And so there's right. And so there's definitely a lot of power there of a little bit of a different kind. They're also military, obviously, but then there's also the religious aspect. So it's not the only military power, but it's certainly one of the largest and possibly the strongest in terms of just sheer manpower.
If it came down to a war, would Baldur's Gate crush Waterdeep? Is I think what Hal is thinking.
Um, it would be very messy, let's put it that way.
In that case, Hal will voice his opinion and say, I don't think we can afford to lose Baldur's Gate. I think we need to do
No.
everything we can to save this city, because if they manage to turn the Flaming Fist on Waterdeep or the rest of the Sword Coast, I think we've lost.
Yeah.
Which is why we are staying. For now.
Yeah, agreed.
I agree. Unfortunately,
I
not
think
unfortunately. We have no
we need to find out who in the town we can trust. Try and work out who is in, who is out, and then
who's in pockets.
Yeah, get in touch with the with whoever's in charge that we think we can trust, and try and get them to understand what's going on. That feels like a worthy task for us.
I have some people. There are some people who know some things. We can talk to people.
I think we've made some very good connections today, despite how everything turned out. Although,
and I think that
Miss Cassandra, do you know anything about a Sister Kalian of the Emberlight?
Oh, I didn't like her.
No, she's not one I'm familiar with.
Fortunate.
I think Thalis knows more than she said. Obviously, why would she have said it? But she's been looking into the stars and whatnot, so I think she's got information that her and I can talk about.
Natural first
I think
ally.
I think the professor is a good person to
the one who kept
is not the term I would
me.
use.
I don't.
Yes.
That wasn't nice. I wasted so many spells.
I don't think it was intentional. I don't think he has much control over his magic.
Oh, well, that's great. Let's bring him right into the inner circle then. That's fun.
But he might have information regarding. He was fascinated with the stars and things.
Yeah,
He's
we were
a fucking nerd, but yes.
Get
there was also that bard.
Oh yes, the bard from the casino.
Yeah.
We're down for that charity auction in the next couple of days, aren't we?
Oh fuck! There's more shit to do. You're right. Sorry, Turnip. I mean, dank.
Put another penny in your swear jar.
It's just full. Okay. I mean, is there a point to going to that now? Our cover's blown. I guess we're just making contacts, but we don't know.
We're only assuming it is.
But we also now don't know who there knows who we are.
Well,
we lost the sort of advantage we thought we had.
Yeah. I think we still have to do it. I think we still have to...
Yes, I want nice
There
things.
was no one from... Well, it was related to the casino, and I don't believe there was an overlap between the casino and here, so hopefully we're okay.
Well, if we have to kill more demons, then so be it.
Yeah, so be it.
Should we have Cassandra look over the list of items at the auction and see if she might have some insight as to what may draw the attention of, say, Thayan worshippers?
Oh, interesting.
There's a devil. Okay. There's a devil item right in there. There's the blood quill of Glasia, who's a devil.
There's also the Thayan spyglass.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Right. Yeah. And the pole of angling, that one could be evil for sure.
But I just mean, it might give us some sort of insight to see who bids on what. Even if we don't try to buy anything there, although we should try to buy something.
Everything.
Okay, so it sounds like this is a good place for us to save our game. We will pick up next session. Cassandra will have a look over the auction lots, and I will provide you with her musings on what she thinks might be interesting out of there. I will also have Cassandra, I'm saying this like she's a real person. It'll be me. It'll be my homework.
What?
Cassandra will talk to Lady Valthorn about the dinner party guests and get her actual opinion on those people, because the real Lady Valthorn actually does know these people and can perhaps provide some insights.
That'd be useful, yeah.
And then it sounds like next game we will focus on you guys branching out, talking to some of your contacts, maybe making some new contacts, talking to some of the people that you met at the party, also heading to the auction and seeing what you can find out there, and maybe what information can be gleaned both in terms of new contacts and if there's anyone from Thay bidding on things that might make things a bit interesting. If there's anything else that you need me to prep for, just shoot me a little message in Discord, or we'll wing it. We'll see how things go.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
actually can't make
Great
it next
game,
week.
guys.
I'm kidding.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I will fly over there and make sure you can.
I think it's too soon. If you keep making jokes like that, Chang may actually come and find you.
He's
He'd
searching
never
your
be allowed
IP
back
address
past
as
the
we
border.
speak.
He'd be stuck in Canada. Okay. Sounds good. I can make it next week, to be very clear.
Excellent. So we will be playing this game again on, it'll be next Saturday, the 13th. I
Yeah.
know we have some people watching us. Thank you for joining us, those of you who have. And we will play this same game again on Saturday the 13th, same bat time, just a different bat day.
Yeah.
And then at this time slot next week, we will be playing a Call of Cthulhu game. We're going to spend the first little bit building characters together, and then we are going to jump into our game. We've got 3 players so far. We might be bringing in a 4th. We'll see how things go. But that is the plan.
It's very fun.
Looking forward to it.
All
Yep,
right.
that's it. I'm done.
All right then.
See you guys next week, and
See you all next
enjoy
week.
your Call of Cthulhu next week as well too.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Feel better, Chris.
Thanks.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
feel
back to
better.
bed.